Hey everybody, hope you're having a great Sunday. I just wanted to come over here and talk about wig trimming. I strongly believe in wig trimming for three things. One, it controls the amount of wax that's being melted. Two, it evens things out and it prolongs the life of the candle. And three, it keeps the flame low and it provides safety against the container and your surroundings. When it comes to controlling the amount of wax that's being melted, when you cut your wick or trim your wick, I don't know about you, but sometimes I've noticed that when I had like a Bath and Body Works kind of way before I started my business, that it would start caving in the container. I'm like, why does it look like that? So that normally happens because we're not trimming our wigs. Another thing that happens is when we see like black residue or it looks really smoky on our containers, that's because we're not trimming our wigs. So I wanted to show you some differences and some tips for your candles, as well as provide you with the proper information on how to trim your wigs. This is the most important part. Wig trimming gives it a clean burn and it's less smoky residue. If you have anything like this on your candles, that is because of lack of trimming wig. Another thing, a lot of people normally see their candles and they have their wig that looks like this. It has like a little mushroom shape or whatever, or it's really thick. When you don't trim your wick, things like this happens. It gives a smoky residue and it also, gives it an ugly appearance on your candles. We have to be careful with that because not only can that happen, it can overheat the container because it's not used to that. And then sometimes the container can shatter. Now, I also mentioned that it keeps the flame low. A lot of times when you do have these little mushroom tops, your flame, I don't know if you've noticed, but your flame, it gets higher and higher and higher. And let's say you have one of these beautiful babies around, but it wasn't really like directly under the plant. But without trimming your wick and you do have that high flame, your plant can catch on fire and eventually maybe your house. And then companies get sued and so on and so on. What can you use to trim your wick? Three things. You can use some scissors, some nail clippers, you can be fancy, and you can use actual wick trimmers. I would at least cut them a 1/4 inch. I always cut them before I burn my candles. So let's say I'm getting ready to burn my poetry candle. So I'll go down with like I said, any of these, but I'm going to use my wig trimmer. I'll go down with my wig trimmer, cut about 1/4 inch, and it went from looking with this little mushroom piece to a very clean cut. And then when I burn it, the flame won't be as high. So it's really important to trim your wig. Candles are such a beautiful and intimate thing that I honestly would not want to mess any of that up, and I'm sure you don't either. And I know that for our candle lovers, we like to preserve our candles. We like to keep them as long as we can. Some of my candles that I made last year are still burning very well, and that's because I trim my wick. Some of them that I have that look the way that they look are because research. We're not going to talk about that. Yeah, that's all I have to say about that. And I will come back again on another video to talk about why you should only burn your candle for 4 hours. Think about that. I want you guys to think about why you should burn your candle for 4 hours. And why do you think that 8 hours or all day is a good enough reason to burn your candles? Think about that. But I'm going to tell you why 4 hours is sufficient. That's it for today. I hope you guys have a great Sunday. A marvelous Sunday, and I will see you whenever you see me. I'll see you when you see me. Bye.